Stephanie Jarvis, much like all of us, fantasized about living in a chateau, a castle she could call home. Living her life in London while most of us forget through time as we age, she held on. And well, with her dreams coming true, she made it. Now she lives in a castle, Chateau de Lalande, but her life isn't as royal as how it is in fairy tales. This episode talks of her life as a chateau owner and how she's keeping up in the modern day setting. Obviously enough, she doesn't live like a queen, but to the heritage of the castle. She's the queen as she's doing all in her power to revive the true essence of how it used to be back then, living in a castle, slowly restoring the massive house to a warm, loving home and bed and breakfast. Her life is very interesting, and what attracts me to her is her charm and modesty. Living in a castle isn't a show of wealth or how posh one is, but a way of living. From her, we can see that living in a chateau is actually detrimental to our pockets. If you break a window there, restoring it could take a fortune, and maintaining the garden alone could be a daunting task if you're alone, but she doesn't do it. Her nurturing nature and the will to preserve this historic monument is commendable, and she's the queen to take care of this unconventional home and the pauper to work hard for it. Regardless of what people say, I like her content, and she has some of the best channels that subtly motivate me to keep my dreams alive and work for them no matter how hard it gets. I also like the idea of how she's into a bed and breakfast. What else can she do with 20 plus rooms? I like the idea of making it a tourist place so that people can experience the chateau life, and in a world where everything is rapidly changing, Chateau de Lalande found an owner who takes it as it is, and that's precious to me. But she isn't a billionaire, and she needs any help she can get. While YouTube wasn't on her radar, she liked the idea of being on camera when she and her chateau was featured on Channel 4's Dick and Angel's Escape to the Chateau. This made her like the gist of being on a channel, and so she started her own YouTube. She uploaded her first video about 3 years ago, making it her creative outlet and inviting us to her life as a chateau owner, and she doesn't mind telling the world that it is the reason her chateau was saved. She's been very active on YouTube, and her bed and breakfast works hand in hand with marketing, which happens through the vlogs that feature her nurturing the castle and taking care of every aspect of it. It's reported that she can make up to 30 grand just from her Patreon account, which is a great indication that her online community is supporting her through thick and thin. As for YouTube, she has over 500 uploads on her channel, and she gets more than 64,000 views per day. Statistics say that she can easily make about $250 a day, making her monthly earnings about 8 grand a month. While most of it goes to restoration and some runs to the pawn shop around town to get the exotic items back in the castle, her personal touch also has added a lot to the aesthetics of the castle. The entire property is a historical relic with a lot of stories and tales, and Stephanie Jarvis is doing a great job to prevent it from losing through time, and she's working hard to keep it alive. What do you think about Stephanie Jarvis and the Chateau Diaries? Let us know in the comment section below. If you liked our little segment dedicated to the Chateau Diaries, there are more influencers that we're going to cover, and you might like them too. If you have any YouTubers that you want us to cover, put them in the comments below and we'll put them on the list. Thank you so much for watching. A link to their channel will be in the description box. Please subscribe to support us. Have a nice day.